What would you do for power? What's your price? Everyone has one. You just don't know it yet. A man can have anything if he's willing to sacrifice. This question was asked to Hiro-san by the demonic sword that he stood before. They told him that they can give him the power he desires if he's willing to sacrifice. After Hiro-san announced that he will, the demon sword admitted that they liked that attitude. The demon sword told the hero that the sacrifice he had to make was his hand in marriage. After he told her that he can't marry a sword, the demon sword sighed and disappeared into a puff of smoke. The smoke then revealed that the demon sword had become a cute girl, innocently offering the hero threats and announcing that they would be married as soon as the demon king was defeated. Sword-chan told Hiro-san that if he sacrificed more to her, he would become more powerful. She tried to tempt him to try it, but he rebuffed it, declaring his will to improve on his own. Shifting into her human form, Sword-chan began to belittle Hiro-san, referring to him as a weak coward. She called him a cute small fry who just can't do anything without her. With desire flowing through her, she demanded Hiro-san to become more dependent on her. She will become his strength, so he needs to use her more and more as her breath became more ragged and flustered with her lust. Deciding to rest with Sword-chan, Hiro-san heard her stomach growl and asked if she wanted to eat. Upon hearing that he'll cook for her, she admits that the offer does make her happy. As he cut the vegetables, the knife was snatched from his hand and shattered by Sword-chan. She began breaking the rest of the knives, asking why Hiro-san was using that knife that she just broke. He explained why, but she seemed to not be satisfied by that answer. With a glare that could cut the hero's soul, Sword-chan asked why he didn't use her, as he promised to. She called him a cheater, but she won't decimate him now if he promises to never touch another blade ever again. With a face of wicked satisfaction, Sword-chan made Hiro-san promise her that he'd never touch another blade. If he did, she promised to cut him down instead of defeating the demon lord. On a quest together, Sword-chan announced their victory as the blood and viscera flew through the air from their last enemy, who slumped to the ground, motionless. Sword-chan bragged that it was her power that made this victory possible. Then she asked about what Hiro-san had mentioned before about a memory of this place being important to him. However, she became suspicious when he refused to answer. Sword-chan picked up the scent of a woman from the memories. After a back and forth of apologies and threats, Hiro-san then made a surprise comment to Sword-chan that she didn't expect. He sheepishly said that there were actually no memories that he had connecting him to this beach. Upon hearing that, Sword-chan celebrated that his first memory of this beach was with her, and she was so happy that it was. One day, while traveling together, Sword-chan asked Hiro-san if he could give up on defeating the Demon Lord, which surprised him. Shifting form, she commented on his injuries and the enemy's strength, and didn't want to see Hiro-san hurt any more than he already is. As he found her sentiment sweet, Sword-chan continued to speak. Beginning to drool from lust, Sword-chan commented that she wanted to see him suffer by her hands and no one else. As he panicked and questioned what Sword-chan was saying, she managed to stop herself. Sword-chan came to a better conclusion. If the enemies get stronger, the need for Sword-chan will also increase, as will the hero-san's love for her. With renewed vigor, she pulled him along, ready for another fight. Realizing that he needed more strength, Hiro-san asked Sword-chan for more. Finally hearing what she wanted to hear, she changed form and began to give Hiro-san an order. If he wanted more power, he needed to treat her better, like a girlfriend, no, a fiancé. Hiro-san was totally taken off guard by this. Sword-chan then clarified her stance. She will be his weapon when they fight, but as soon as it ends, she expects fiancé treatment. As soon as he deepens his love of her, the more strength he'll get. Pushing Hiro-san onto the bed, she told him to give in, as she'll give him a body that he won't be able to live without. With this moment of Yandere domination, Hiro-san gave in, both in body and mind. Deciding that they needed to replenish their supplies, Hiro-san told Sword-chan that they needed to go shopping in town. Happily, Sword-chan announced that their shopping trip is a date and changed into her human form. Sword-chan looked at Hiro-chan disgusted as he held his shield and explained that he might need it for the future fights if the enemies keep getting more and more difficult like they have been. Shattering the shield, Sword-chan told him that offense is the best defense, so Sword-chan will be his shield by being overwhelmingly powerful. Bestowing a curse of only being able to equip the demon sword, Sword-chan told Hiro-san that she will protect him, and only her, not anyone or anything else. Seeing that Hiro-san needed to be in tip-top shape for his fight with the Demon Lord, Sword-chan told him as much, and explained that she knows a place that will help him with that. Sword-chan revealed a hot spring, allowing Hiro-san to rest and recuperate as much as he needed to. As he got ready to enter, Hiro-san noticed Sword-chan staring at him and asked her if she could wait elsewhere while he rested. Sword-chan, with lust in her eyes, told him that they are bound for life, so she will never leave, so just strip already. As she told him as much, she gifted another curse. He can never unequip the sword as long as he lived. Hiro-san confronted the Demon Lord and fell, Sword-chan being tossed into the dirt while he let out heavy pants from the fight. As he believed these were his final moments, he implored Sword-chan to find another and make them strong enough to defeat the Demon Lord and save herself in the process. Confused, Sword-chan asked what he was even talking about. Shifting form, Sword-chan offered her hand to Hiro-san, reminding him of his promise to her and how she didn't care about anyone else but him. Then Sword-chan began to ask the hero a question. Holding his hand, Sword-chan asked if he was trying to flee from her, adding that he might escape the Demon Lord, but he could never escape her. As Hiro-san's life flashed before his eyes, he recalled his first meeting with Sword-chan and the promise they made. Having been hit really hard, he was actually able to picture Sword-chan in a wedding dress and their promise to wed as soon as the Demon Lord was defeated. Lofting Sword-chan high in his hands, he readied himself to continue the battle, all the while as Sword-chan discussed the ceremony and honeymoon after their wedding. After the second round of combat, this time the Demon Lord was the loser, clutching his wounds and commenting on the Hiro-san's abilities. The Demon Lord, in an attempt to save his own life, offered half the world to Hiro-san, but he needn't have bothered. Sword-chan piped up, asking who the Demon Lord thought he was. Shifting form and appearing in a wedding dress, Sword-chan asked the Demon Lord if he was trying to steal Hiro-san. The Demon Lord realized his mistake, but it was too late now to save himself. Deciding that the Demon Lord would be the cake they cut for their wedding, Sword-chan didn't hesitate and cleft him in two, ending his reign of terror. Tales recall the splitting of the Demon Lord and the strength Hiro-san wielded and the peace he brought. After that, Hiro-san retired with Sword-chan and had a quiet life. As Hiro-san arrived home with dinner, Sword-chan attempted to seduce him, but it failed. Needing to prepare the fish, Hiro-san asked Sword-chan for her expertise, and she chuckled before agreeing and shifting form. Returning to a human form, it's revealed that the lump on her blade was her pregnant belly. As I don't even want to attempt to think about how that's possible, we'll end with the words that started this whole journey to begin with. Do you desire power?